Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The goddess's rite of rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Saros is sure to be in attendance.
Our mission this month is to patrol and set up defenses to stop the assassination plot.
I wonder if an assassination attempt is truly the goal of our enemy.
It's a distraction.
Yes, I think so too. A barely concealed secret message trying to distract us from whatever's really going on. Sloppy, to say the least. And while everyone is out searching for a phantom assassin, they'll be free to accomplish their true goal with ease.
The monastery houses many valuable weapons. Perhaps that is their aim?
I hear the monastery has a treasure vault, too. Seems like the sort of place a foe would like some alone time in.
Garreg Mach is immense, and not just above ground, but below as well. Perhaps their aim lies beneath the monastery.
It seems to me that we should search the monastery for a clue as to what the enemy might be after. Of course, we must never underestimate the need for preparedness, in case a battle should ensue.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Saros, and this young man is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
Shamir's apprentice?
Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Is that so?
Yes, I have a story for you. It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire. One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the warrior prime minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other
was the emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won. Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves? That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me! The warrior prime minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it!
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, you were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you. But you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing. Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by that.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments. Copyists will produce thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone will know about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I should have ended things with a duel after all.
Ingrid, do you have a moment? We're going to perform an opera in the cathedral.
We are?
Yes! It's a small one, but I need some volunteers. Let me tell you, Alois is very excited. He's already doing a ton of work for the show.
I see. What's it about?
Classic opera fare. A tragic love story. A princess who falls in love with a handsome commoner. But our princess, she carries the fate of her country on her shoulders. And no matter how in love she is, she can't just marry whoever she wants. Or can she?
That's quite a story. Sounds tragic and beautiful. Who will be playing the princess?
Me. I was a singer in an opera company, though I hope I'm not being too presumptuous casting myself. Even if you're not interested in being part of the production, you will come to see it, won't you? I'm asking everyone to dress up properly. I want it to be a stylish and elegant night.
That does sound quite lovely. And I do want to go, but
Please, don't worry if you can't make it. I understand we're doing this on such short notice.
No, it's not that. I just... I struggle with the elegant part of things. I don't really do myself up in elegant clothing and makeup and such.
If fashion's your concern, lady, you're in luck.
I am?
If you don't dress for the occasion, no one will take you seriously. But don't worry about a thing. I'll happily work my magic on you. When it's time, I'll meet you in your room. We'll make you the most beautiful woman in the theater.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Alright. Got the cutscene slash support conversations out of the way. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Fire Emblem 3 Houses as we continue the Black Eagles route. Slash, we begin chapter 4. Now, let's go ahead and explore on this month's activity. Right, let's talk to Sultus first before we explore.
A hero's relic.
Do you know something?
However could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Strange. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and talk to Edelgard. Well, first things first, we did run into Shamir like a few minutes ago, so let's see what she has to say.
You spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering.
I was thinking about the enemy's objective.
Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
Oh, what does Shamir has to offer? Let me see. Lance and bow. Interesting. I'll talk to more of her later. Let's go see what Edelgard has to say.
Professor. Perhaps.
Our enemy's true target. What could it be? The monastery has been around for nearly a millennium. It's only logical that there are secrets here. We'd better investigate. Would you mind asking around and seeing what you can dig up? Once you've uncovered some leads, we'll regroup. I have a favor to ask.
If we only know or knew the enemy's true aim, we might have something to work with. Let's look around in the monastery and see if we can learn any new information. Talk to the people in the monastery and help figure out the enemy's true aim. Know your enemy. Begins now. Well then, a lot of people to talk to as we progress this quest. Ooh, what's this over here? Ooh, okay, that must be a lost item then.
People
die in every battle. And it can be by sword or spear or magic, but depending on who it is that died, depending on who died, it's different.
It's different if it's someone you know who was lost.
I hope nothing bad happens this month.
Yep. I hope nothing bad happens as well, Dorothea. So I'm gonna agree with you on that. Let's check out the other classrooms, see what they're up to.
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
Yikes. That's rough, buddy. Ooh. What's up, Claude?
There's been talk of an attempt on Rhea's life. We've been ordered to help the Knights patrol. Could that possibly mean that Rhea isn't beloved by everyone the world over?
Who knows, Claude? Who knows?
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord lmao. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
We only know a small part of this world.
I suppose that may be true.
Okay. We'll talk to you later.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
Strange. Let's head to the dining hall.
I was thinking, have you heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion? It was the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seiros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lugh, the King of Lions, who emerged victorious. The Church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Fargus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. In return, Lugh agreed to make the Church of Seiros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the Church and the Kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
Interesting. Probably read more about the War in the Lion in the library a little later.
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Investigation Note 5. Yeah, that would be weird if the enemy's true aim is just to steal fancy food from the monastery.
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
Oof. That sounds a little spooky there. There's a Reaper walking in the monastery. Very creepy indeed. Oh hey, what's up, Dad?
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's Rite of Rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seiros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Goddess to walk among us, huh? I'll keep that in mind, Dad.
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
Interesting. We know what you find out, Linhart. Let's go ahead and make our way down here to the fishing pond.
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
Oh, poor Manuela. She can never catch a break when it comes to dating. I cannot talk to you, unfortunately.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration?
Who knows, Lawrence? Who knows? But that's the goal right now.
Maybe.
That's the goal, to find out the enemy's true aim, just like Edelgard said.
It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrick Mach's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
And it's hard to imagine the enemy's true goal is to weed out the greenhouse.
No.
Speaking of the greenhouse, let's go ahead and harvest some crops. So be right back. Right, so I gotta level up on my professor rank after dealing with the greenhouse. So hip hip hooray to that. Let's see what Bernadette has to say.
Hi. If you're looking for something, I probably can't help you. I still don't know what's where around here.
Didn't I see you in the dining hall last night?
Hey, I get hungry sometimes, like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
Oh, Bernadetta. Anything in here? No? I feel like I explored in these rooms already. Just double checking just to be sure. Alright. Let's go explore elsewhere.
That's,
What's this over here? Smithing stone? Cool. Secret ledger. Countless numbers are listed in this ledger. It probably belongs to someone deeply evolved into hominids. Okay. That's a lost item indeed. Ooh, owl feather. Appreciated by everyone. Let's go see what I got from the amiibo gazebo. Concoction, nice. Fruit blend. Arcane crystal. Angelica tea. A cabbage. Not my cabbages! They're folding seeds. Okay, I guess that's pretty much what I got from today's items from the amiibo gazebo. Alright, let's go explore elsewhere. Ooh. Actually, let's not talk to Seraph yet, because I don't want to start over in new quests. Okay, more bait. What about over here? Nope.
Hey there.
Yeah, let's head over this way. Hey, what's up, Dimitri?
All this talk of assassination plots brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt there is any correlation, and yet... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
Whatever you say, Dimitri. Thomas, what about you?
I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Oh, I sure witnessed the power. Power that enough that she landed a crit on one of the rebels. Pretty insane if you ask me. At the same time, it was awesome to witness. Let's not start another quest. Let's finish the one we're doing right now.
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Note 4. Nope, I can't go past there. Still.
Professor Yuritsa seems very familiar to me, but I don't recognize his name. I guess the resemblance could be coincidental.
Huh. Speaking of Yuritsa, where is he? I'm sure I'll find him around here soon enough. Hey, Petra.
In Brigid, assassinations are many. I have also been the targeted, back in the past.
Ooh, yikes. Well, I'm happy you survived then, Petra.
The Goddess Tower has an entrance of narrowness. That is most good. The windows are not the most good, though. A target of ease for snipers.
Alright. We'll talk to Petra again later. Well, I'll talk to her off screen, rather. Yeah, Sylvain and Hilda's here.
Did you know that on the last day of the Rite, the monastery's open to the general public? It's kind of fun. It makes the place feel like a festival.
Sounds fun indeed.
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor. I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
That's what I'm hoping to find out, Sylvain. That's what I'm hoping to find out today. Let's head north, so I'll see you there. Hey, Flame.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the Goddess's Rite of Rebirth.
Is that so? Well, I'll be sure to keep that in mind, Flame. Thank you. Mysterious notebook. A notebook full of cheesy jokes and bad puns. It probably belongs to someone who likes telling jokes. Wonder who that belongs to.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the Divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Why would anyone want to grave dig? Let's see. Let's talk to Ash.
I can't stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
Oof. Pull yourself together, Ash.
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
If you recall, Ash was related to Lanato, the rebel leader that we just defeated one episode ago, or rather the previous episode.
Here's a thought. With the whole monastery preparing for the goddess's Rite of Rebirth this month, it feels like everyone's a little on edge.
Well, I don't blame them for being on edge. Let's hope we find the enemy's true goal soon enough. To avoid that, of course.
Well, about 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Gerald went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
I'm hoping to hear more of Gerald's stories before myself was born in the storyline. Oh, what's this here? Ah.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's Rite of Rebirth coming up.
Alright. Excuse me. Thank you, Illinois, for that. For the investigation notes. There's something over here. Nope. Wait.
What?
What do you mean, what? I was trying to explore. Dude, don't worry about it.
Impossible.
Who else is over here? Okay. There's 2 more people to talk to around here. Then we can move elsewhere.
Okay.
Nope.
That reminds me. People seem to think that all the Knights of Seiros are equal. But that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the Order. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Well, like I said before, Catherine sure was one badass knight. As she demonstrated her strength in the previous episode.
The goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Portland. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the Rite of Rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
The Rite of Rebirth. Who's in the bridge here? Let's see. Ah, Hubert.
Can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Of course not.
Awfully calm, aren't you? I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
I wouldn't underestimate me, Hubert. Not the wisest idea, mind you. Anywho, let's head upstairs. Alright, let's see what this monk has to say.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Well, maybe the enemy is trying to steal ancient knowledge. Maybe there's some ancient knowledge stored in this library, who knows? A complete gardening guide. Illustrated beginner's guide to the basics of greenhouse gardening. It includes detailed descriptions of standard procedures and common pitfalls. It's the perfect book for anyone who's building passion for gardening. Give me that XP, thank you very much. The Beginner's Guide to Fishing. Illustrated Beginner's Guide to the Basics of Fishing. It includes in-depth descriptions and the types of bait most appealing to different species of fish. It is an excellent resource for fishing novices. Any books I could read here that gives me more XP? No? Doesn't seem so. Alright.
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe? I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Elmira. I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
Elmira. That name actually sounds familiar. Wasn't that name was brought up before in the Dragon Prince Netflix series? Let me know in the comments section. Okay. Let's see what Professor Heeman has to say.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Professor. Now, before we report to Edelgard, let's go see who else we need to talk to over here. Oh, hold on. Let's head over to this direction. Because this side of this area is completely empty, if I recall. Well, rather, we couldn't talk to many people who is around here.
Hey, did you hear? A knight wielding a scythe is roaming around town at night. If he's a villain, I'd like to get the measure of him.
Oh, Leone. Always seeking a challenge. Enough that you want to compete against who's who's dad's best pupil. Anywho. Oh, speaking of Catherine earlier, there she is.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
I dare you to try.
Oh, come on, I'm only kidding.
Oh, yep. You sure are intimidating. I could already tell earlier before I even get a chance to talk to you, Catherine.
Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety?
I mean, yeah, I was worried, Lady Rhea.
I'm quite alright. But your concern means a great deal.
No problem, Lady Rhea. I believe we talked to everybody up here. Seems like we did. Alright. I'll see you in the next area. Alright, let's go ahead and report to Edelgard before we head anywhere else.
I knew I could count on you.
We've narrowed down some of the enemy's potential objectives, but we only know if we're right. Oh, we'll only know if we're right when the day is upon us.
There's a place that the church values above all others. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make it easier than usual to access.
The Holy Mausoleum?
Precisely. We can't know for certain, but it's a distinct possibility that the Holy Mausoleum is our enemy's target.
Best we keep this in mind, Edelgard.
Professor,
Alright, well, now that the main quest is out of the way, where to next? Oh, hold on. Who's over here? Raphael?
I bet the enemy's using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry. What do you think, Professor?
That sounds very silly, but you may be right.
Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
Like I said, it's a silly goal for the enemies. True aim. But whatever you say, Raphael. Whatever you say. Alright, let's head where we need to go. So see you there. Training grounds. Oh, we could do the tournament. Now, before we do that, let's talk to people.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
If the game allows me to.
Lord Lenato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon. The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather than letting old customs hold him back.
You're sounding very cocky there, Felix. But I respect that. Thunderbrand replica. Ooh, the training sword modeled after Thunderbrand. It's probably belonged to someone who's enthusiastic about training. Badge of graduation. Badge rewarded in graduation from the Garrus Moss Officers Academy. It probably belongs to someone belongs to graduate. Wonder who that can be. Ooh, what's over here? Archer's handkerchief. Handkerchief? Soaked in a strange chemical. It probably belongs to someone who tells us about their methods. Interesting. Alright, let's go see. Oh, you know what? I should probably save the game first, so let me do that really quick. Oh, it's not unlocked yet. Yikes. I saved the game for nothing. Oh well. Let's go ahead where we need to go next. Alright, let's go see what's up in the marketplace today. Ooh, Anna has a quest though. Let's see what she wants.
Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand.
Typical Anna.
Hey, how about a favor?
It seems there are some rare, valuable secrets circulating on the battlefield. I'd like you to collect a number of these for me, should you have the opportunity to do so. Enemies in auxiliary and quest battles are now in possession of valuable secrets of some kind. Steal or collect 3 dropped valuable secrets and you'll be rewarded. Sure thing. I get a goddess icon as a reward, so we're here to have one of those. Right, Anna? What's this over here on this table? Or a corner, rather. Use bottle of perfume. A bottle containing a rare perfume. It probably belongs to someone who is particular about fashion. I get the feeling I know who that belongs to. What about over here on the stall? Ah. That would be another lost item, but alas. Ooh. What do you got to report, Gatekeeper?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. The goddess's Rite of Rebirth is this month, right? The monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around.
Good for you, Gatekeeper. Good for you.
Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Fodlan. We cannot allow her to come to any harm.
I agree, Ingrid. Oh, you know, now that we talked to Ingrid a few episodes ago, can I recruit her now? Let's see.
Hi, Professor. Did you need something? I've actually got plans, so let's talk some other time.
Ah, dang it. Alright, well, seems like I'm gonna ask her for assistance again. I'll do that off screen though. Let's see who's up here in the stables.
I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they? Please keep your students in line, Professor. Kids these days.
I'm doing my best. Don't worry about it. Original letter. A letter confessing offenses to the goddess. Ooh, yikes. It probably belongs to someone who feels deeply repentant. Okay, right. I'm gonna stop right there for now. As much as I want to continue exploring / doing some more quests around the monastery. 45 minutes already been passed, and like I said before, I'm trying to keep these videos before an hour. Because you have no idea how large the file size these videos can be, or rather these recordings are, at least for me. So please understand. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll continue exploring the monastery some more next time. Until then, take care ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next episode. Sayonara.